Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie and this will be a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're completely new to tarot, it's important to know that not every Capricorn reading is going to resonate for you. So if it feels like I'm wrong or this just isn't your story, just disregard the reading, okay? I'm also going to pull cards like King, Queen, Emperor, and Empress. Those cards describe a really specific personality style and have little or nothing to do with the sex or gender of the person that we're talking about. With that being said, I could pull something like a Queen of Wands and still be talking about a guy. If you want to catch more readings, you could subscribe to the channel. It'll notify you every time I post. And if you want to become a member, you can click the join button. It'll take you to the membership tab to show you all the perks there. And I do offer private personals to my members. Okay. So feel free to skip past the shuffling. I won't talk about the cards until I have everything pulled out. Literally have no clue where that even just went. Let me look. Here it is. Seemed a little dramatic, but it's the Ten of Pentacles. Whoa. So we have risk. Learn to grow wherever you are planted. These cards just want to fly all over the place today. And we have peace of nature. Time in nature rejuvenates me. The quietness of trees and wildlife brings peace to my soul. The earth grounds me as the sun energizes me. I carry the stillness of nature within. Seems pretty fitting, right? So the overall energy, or what we really want here, is this Ten of Pentacles. And it seems like it got pretty far away there for a minute. It flipped that way. I couldn't find it. And that makes sense, considering that the challenge here is the Seven of Swords. Okay, so we have clarifying the situation. The Five of Wands in the reverse, the Ace of Swords in the reverse, and the Eight of Wands. You know, I think that to you, the Ten of Pentacles is more an idea. Maybe you're starting to, or you need to figure out a little bit that it's just an idea. It doesn't have to go exactly according to the idealistic plan. But I feel like there was a goal and it got away from you for a while, you know? It's like, maybe there was just too much other stuff going on here. I'm seeing like a lot of drama, a lot of like truth being exposed, you know, or, you know, like needing to be exposed. That's what I want to say. It's like there were things that like you just didn't know, and there was a lot of like drama and weird stuff going on in life that was overcomplicating stuff. Like, I feel like there was like a situation where I want to say this Ace of Swords is not even like a lies or something like that. I feel like there was a situation where you couldn't even tell anybody kind of what was going on with you, that there was like some wild drama or conflict going on in your life. There does seem to be like this, I want to say, removal of a blockage. You know, it's like whatever the situation was, because for each of you, it's going to be very different. You know, that's why it'll always be general like that. But whatever this was so much drama, so much chaos, so much conflict that it really set you back from a goal. Like it really overtook your life. And I feel like just now you're starting to really like move on from this or see the clearer picture of a new goal being set, you know, and like, I don't know, I feel like the challenge here, you know, the Seven of Swords is a card of strategy, coming up with a plan to get to this Ten of Pentacles, you know, without being able to be completely derailed by any type of interference or outside riffraff. Like whatever the situation was, and this is something that you had to like keep a secret, or you couldn't really tell a bunch of people, or people just didn't understand, that this situation literally was able to like consume your life, and I think like in a fearful way. So, you know, whatever fucking goal was there was no longer there, because I think for a lot of you it turned into needing to survive or trying to, you know, live through some damaging shit that nobody else could even truly understand. So now you're trying to still get to that goal and figure out how to get there from where you are at now, because some time has passed and some things have happened. But at least with the Six of Swords, you are moving towards that goal. So why is the Seven of Swords the challenge? Okay. That is so messy. This whole, like, spread has been messy. Whatever the situation was, left you like that. You know, a little messy, a little maybe, like, weird. Yeah. The Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. For some of you, this is a situation that made you feel really unsafe and like uncomfortable for a really long period of time. You know what I mean? It would be like, say I have an ex who's like a literal psychopath, and they fucking stalk me, and they like, you know, create problems for me wherever I go. And I'm trying to like maintain a job, but you know what I mean? Like it's hard to do because I'm always looking over my shoulder, always like expecting this person to like show up and do something crazy. You know, it's like very hard for me to like actually just focus on the job and do what I'm good at. So I'm not promoted because like this whole outside situation has me completely scared inside, you know, and I feel like that's a really extreme example, but like I said, it's like an outside interference that was messing with your money, your relationships, like that a lot of people wouldn't understand or haven't experienced themselves enough to truly understand, like how scary a situation is, something like that, you know? It doesn't matter though. What's important here is that you've done it. You made it through all of that. And I feel like now is the time to like, you know, really take back control of your life, you know, move towards these goals that you had. I just feel like whatever this was might have stopped you dead in your tracks towards that goal. And like I said, that shit flipped way over there. Like you may have lost track of it completely. Like you weren't even focused on anything other than surviving the situation or I don't know. It just seems really, I want to say bizarre. Like if you were to explain it to somebody, they probably would not believe it as true. That type of weird. And for most of you, pretty traumatic. So what's the advice moving forward? The Sun and the Six of Swords. Something is finally over. Like whatever this situation that had you like down and out, like it's over. You're finally able to like move forward now. You can breathe now. I think that it's saying like, you can, you can start grounding. Maybe spend some time in nature, getting outside in some fresh air, some sunlight, or doing some grounding activities. To bring you back to safety, to bring you to now instead of then. Like, I think a lot of you experienced something that was like eerily fucking creepy, and you're going to be like scared of it for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? It's kind of like something like that, but it's over now. You know what I mean? Like the sun is out, you can breathe again, you can be yourself again. Like you don't have to worry anymore. Like whatever the situation is, it has passed. And we are here and now. And you're safe where you are now. I'm sorry about the setback though, because this seems like some really messed up situation, because I feel like whoever I'm looking at was already on the right track. You know what I mean? They already were there. They they worked really hard to get where they were, and like whatever this other situation was is not somebody who like worked hard or something. They did, they're a person that just does people like filthy, and it really like fucked up your life. And this is not to just completely, this is not a situation where I'm talking about like a relationship or something, maybe like a really psychotic one. For most people though, this is like a psychotic situation, like, or like just something wildly fucking traumatic that, like I said, is rare and most people would not experience. So this is not, like, some crazy love reading or something. This is someone like, I don't know, I'm getting like the energy of being like stalked or like watched, or and I'm not talking about even like, I'm talking about like scarily. Yeah, no, like some shit that you will fear human interaction for the rest of your life and always be looking over your shoulder type of shit. It's not like something basic. So it's over now though, and you are okay. So you can breathe and relax, take your life back. Okay, bye.